Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how are you today? Okay, today we are going to continue our next lesson that is on grammar. Okay, so today our grammar is to focus on the simple present tense. Okay, what is simple present tense? Okay, simple present tense is you use in the sentences when it is daily routines or as it is in the timetable or as it is as the universal truth. Okay, for example, daily routines. Okay, daily means every day, every evening, every morning, okay, or every Sunday, or every year, or every month. Okay, daily. The boy plays football every evening. That is the example. Okay, the boy plays football every evening. I go to school every morning. Okay, we have the word the boy, we have the word the subject I. Okay, plays and go. So plays, go tells that it is simple present tense. Okay, next, when it is in the timetable or in the programs. Okay, the session begins at 8 a.m. daily. Session, the subject is session, then this is begins. The grammar shows that it is in present simple. Okay, when you talk about the simple present tense, it is present simple as well. Okay, next, the slot is the subject, and then this is the tenses. At 3 p.m. The slot is at 3 p.m. Okay, then the next is when you talk about universal truth. Universal truth is something that you cannot change, cannot deny. Okay, example, the sun sets in the west. You cannot change the sun sets in the east. Okay, the sun sets in the west. Or the earth goes around the sun in its orbit. Okay, so you cannot change the sun goes around the earth, because here the universal truth something that you cannot change at all. Okay, so when you talk about simple present tense, very important for you to know about the subject. Okay, so these are the subject, the one that I put in the box here. These are called subjects. Okay, subject. Okay, so you have two subjects. There is the singular subject and also the plural subject. What is singular subject? What is plural subject? Okay, when you talk about singular, it is single. Single means one. Okay, that is equal to one. Okay, when you talk one, here it is all one. Okay, the boy one, I one, the session one, the slot one, the sun one, the earth one. All that is one. So okay, the boy, when you say the boy, you can also change the subject to he. Okay, I you cannot change. The session you change to it. The slot you change to it. The sun you change to it. The earth you change to it. Okay, so you can also have names for singular subject. Example, Aminah. Okay, or you can also have Ali. Example, or Abu, or Asem, or Mutu, but make sure that it is one. Okay, what about plural subject? Plural subject shows that it is more than one. Example, you want to say the boy and I. Okay, the boy and I, how many? So there are two. The boy, one, I, one. So 1, 2. Or you can say that the boy Amina and I. Now we have three. The boy, Amina and I, three. Okay, so this is when you use pronouns, the subject becomes we. Okay, you know that he is for one boy. It is for one things or one item. Okay, Amina is a girl. Okay, or you can also change as she. Okay, Amina you can change she. Okay, Ali is a he. Okay, so the boy and I becomes we. The boy, Amina and I, we. Okay, so there is another one that is the boy and Amina. Or the, here we make it more than one, the sessions. So we add s. So here you change to they. Okay, so the boy and I, every time you have the word and I, it becomes we. Okay, and if you don't have an I, it is they. Okay, so now you know the singular subject. You know the singular subject is there is one, he, it, or she, or Amina, or Ali, there is one. And for plural subject, there is more than one. Okay, in which you have the boy and I, the boy, Amina and I, we becomes we, and then the boy and Amina becomes they, and the sessions. Okay, here you can also add the trees. That is more than one. The cats as well. Okay, so they are all that you can use to make it more than one, that is on plural. Okay, so in your textbook, okay, when you get your textbook, you can see that, okay, this, okay, you can see this in your textbook, that is on the present simple affirmative or negative and questions. Okay, so I had provided this in your WhatsApp group. Okay, I had provided this in your WhatsApp group, in which this is to tell that where to use the affirmative, negative, and also as question and short answers. Okay, so before we proceed to this, okay, I would like to go deeper on the singular subject and plural subject on how to use the present simple. Okay, for this next lesson, okay, you'll be able to see the rules clearly. Okay, because if I use the singular subject, okay, it must connect or it must go with singular verb. Okay, example, we had just now we have the she, we have the he, we have the it, or we have the Ali or Amina. Okay, so these are equals to one, that is single. Okay, I hope that you can see, because My whiteboard now is not so clean, okay, but I hope that you can see the writing. Okay, so this she, he, it, Ali and Amina, all this must come with the verb that must start with S. Okay, why we need S here? Because this singular subject, they are all alone. So the rule is they must be supported with S at the back. I consider this as Superman. Okay, I consider this as Superman to help this subject, that is one, to do the sentences. Example, takes, plays, builds. Okay, you have to add S. Okay, eats, you have to add S. Okay, the singular subject must come with S at the back. Has. Example, she has a beautiful doll. Okay, you cannot use other than that. She has. Okay, has is at the back. S is the Superman to help this singular subject because they are all alone. They need someone to help. Okay, Superman here, and then continue with the is. Continue with the does for positive or does not when it is negative. Okay, has, is, does, all this, okay, with the S at the back. Okay, but when you have the word negative, does not, the verb here must not be S anymore because you have the Superman here. So there will be no Superman anymore at the back. So it will become take. Okay, it will become play and so forth. Okay, can you see that now? Okay, you can also have the word tree, the baby, the cat, the sun. As long as all these subjects is one. Okay, so Superman will come and help this subject. Okay, so as you can see that there, very clear, right? Okay, before I give you work to do, you must be very, very sure about the subject. Alright. Okay, next we are going to continue with the plural subject. Okay, plural subject. Plural subject, it is more than one. It means it is more than one. Okay, the plural subject, they must go with the plural verb. Okay, the plural subject must be with plural verb. So just now we have the Ali and Amina. Okay, or we use the trees because S here shows that it is more than one. Okay, the trees is more than one. Okay, then you have the cats and I, or Ali, Amina and I. Okay, I told you that Ali and Amina, the subject is they, the trees, the subject is they, and for this it is we. Okay, we use we. Okay, so Ali and Amina, the plural verb the verb must not be with S because there are many, there will be no Superman to help. Okay, there will be no Superman to help. So example, take, play, eat, and so forth. Okay, and then you are going to use are, normal is. Okay, then you have the word have. Okay, you cannot use has. And then next, you have the word do. You cannot use does. And for negative, you add the word do not and must not to use as, the same as the singular just now, where you have the word take, then you have the word play, you have the word eat for the verbs. Okay, so those are the plural and the singular subject. So what about I? Okay, I is very special. It is exceptional. Okay, this is exceptional for I because I will be with the plural verb. There is no S. Why? Because I is very special. I is strong. I is super. So I, you cannot use S. You cannot use S. And I, you cannot use is or are. You use am. Okay, and the rest, it is the same as this. Okay, the same as this one. Okay, the one that I had flattened or make stripes. Okay, that is for I. So where is you? Okay, where is the word you? So you will be in the plural subject as well because you will be one person or you will be many. Pointing at these people, okay, they are many. Or you. Okay, the word you represent one or many, so you use the plural verb. Okay, that is for the explanation for the singular subject and the plural subject. Okay, so today, as you can see, I have many papers here. Okay, present simple, affirmative, negative, and questions. This can be seen in your WhatsApp. I will provide this in your WhatsApp. Okay, that is to show about the affirmative, that is where you use the plural verb, the same, but here is quite difficult to understand. You can go through this, read one by one, okay, understand them, okay, please go reading this, understand them, okay, but the explanation is this one. Okay, so you will be seeing this in your WhatsApp group. Okay, I provide you in your WhatsApp group, okay, for you to understand, to read and understand. Okay, now after that there are some work for you to do. Okay, these are the work that you are going to do in your textbook or foolscap paper, or also you can use test pad. Okay, or if you want to print it, it is also it can be also done that way. Okay, so this is the first task. This is the first task. Okay, where you have to complete the sentences below with the simple present tense. So you are going to use, look at the subject, whether it is a singular subject or it is a plural subject. Okay, next you have to look at the sentences here, and the spelling rules is given here. These are the vocabs. Okay, these are the vocabulary for the free time activities in which you can fix here at the top part. Okay. Okay, before I place it on the whiteboard, okay, I show you that. Okay, on top of it are the sentences, and here are the vocabulary. Okay, so you are going to see whether this vocabulary could help you in doing the work. Okay, so that is the second task. Okay, the third task is where you are going to use, okay, you're going to use the words here, okay, to write the questions, then write the answers that are true for you. Okay, the word you belong to any clubs. So, do you belong to any clubs? Why do you? Because you cannot use does, because this is plural subject. So, do you belong to any clubs? When you answer yes, I do. I belong to a tennis club. Okay, so your friends, singular or plural? Your school, singular or plural? Your parents, singular or plural? Your town, singular or plural? So, plural and singular is either you use do or you use does. Okay, so that will be your third task. Okay, the next task. The next task is the same, where you have to write out the correct simple present tense. Okay, the next task is the same as the one before. Okay, in which you are to write. Okay, you are to write using the correct tenses. Okay. Now, the last one here. Okay, the last one here. Okay, it is quite difficult. Okay, but if you can do, okay, you look at the chart. This is the flow chart of Dr. Amiruddin Wahab daily. Okay, so he wakes up at 5 a.m. He goes to the office. Okay, when the clocks in the office shows that it is 7:45 a.m. Okay, he checks his email at 8 a.m. He has a meeting at 9 a.m. This is a schedule, okay, a timetable or a program. Okay, so I had taught you just now. So you try to do it. Okay, you begin the paragraph using the Dr. Amiruddin wakes up at 5 a.m. daily. He goes to work at 7 o'clock and he reaches at his office when the clocks in the office shows 7:45 a.m. For example, okay? So this is the next task that you have to do. Okay. So everyone, make sure that when you write in your textbook, when you write in your exercise books or on a prescribed paper or on a test pad, make sure that you write the date and the day, so that I know that this is the one that I had given you at certain date. Okay, so that you won't miss, I won't miss it. Alright, so these are the tasks that you have to deal with. These are the things that you have to read and understand. Okay, so that is all for today. Any questions that you want to ask me? Okay, you are invited to come to my personal WhatsApp and ask me there. Okay, and please make sure that after you finish doing, show me your work in the group so that I can check through one by one, and I will mark your name and your class as well. Okay, So that is all for today, and see you again in the next lesson. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. Bye bye.